is lack of creative processing and not writing shit down.
So writer's block
when
is?
the moment strikes you. Yeah, absolutely. There's no such thing as writer's block. It's just lack of creative process to get yourself motivated to do it. Because once you have something like that, you can write, that shit never goes away, dude. Like, that's not something that goes away. It's something you're born with. It's a talent. Like,
well, writing?
Writing songs, yes. It's absolutely a talent. It's knowing when to attack, dude. When the time's right. You know what I mean? When you feel it.
Oh my god, that thing's in my way.
It's like, you know what I have to do some days when I write? I gotta fucking prepare myself. Like, I gotta, the day before I know I'm gonna write, I'm gonna be like, oh, dude, I gotta write tomorrow. And I talk my mind into it. I'm like, so, and then when I wake up, I'm like, I gotta write today. You know what I mean? I know that's on my agenda. And then my mind just, like, prepares itself naturally to do it. You know what I mean? And when it happens, it happens. If I don't have a piece of paper prepared when the time happens, then I'm screwed.
Yeah.
Because once you write something down, when you catch that mood, and if you don't write it down right away, you will lose your whole creative process right there. It will be done, dude. And you will not find it again the whole day, like sometimes. For real, I'm dead serious. That happens to a lot of people. It happens to me all the time. And I've heard different artists say it too, and I'm like, I thought that was just me, dude. Like,
yeah.
But nah, if you don't do it right then and there when you feel it, like even if you're at work, I do it when I'm at work, when I feel it, like when I think of something, write it down. And then you'll think of something else because now you wrote it down. So now your mind's like relieved of that obsessive thought, what you were trying to think of till you did write it down.
Yeah.
Now that that's out the way, it's like, now your mind makes room for more to come in, you know what I mean? And now you know what you're coming off of too, because you just wrote it down. So it's like your mind, it's just like psyching your mind out, like, because your mind's so powerful, dude, that you don't even, like, we don't even know the power we can do with our brain. Scientists are still trying to figure out what the human brain can really do. That's one of the mysteries of life we don't know. We don't even know about our own brain fully, like how it works.
What else do you need to know? You want to know how to fly or something?
But that's possibilities that we could have if we knew how to use our whole mind.
Maybe.
That's why people are saying microchip, because that's what Tesla's been working on. Ways to target things in your brain to spark tunnels, chambers, to open it up so you could do different things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like that's technology I feel they've been working on, and Tesla talks a little bit about it in some of his interviews, like I've seen on Joe Rogan. Different places he's done interviews where he talks about microchip and shit like that in your brain.
In your brain?
Well, it doesn't necessarily go in your brain. It transmits to your brain. It could go in your hand, or it could go in your leg, or it could go in your fucking toe. You know what I mean? Like, I
on
don't
your neck,
know.
on your arm, anywhere.
Yeah, anywhere. Like, where it could hold, you know what I mean? And not reject itself. But as long as it transmits to your brain, that part of your brain is all it needs. I mean, every day your legs transmit into your brain. You know what I mean? That's how we walk.
Yeah.
Your brain's like, all right, take a step forward with your left leg. You know what I mean? And your brain just does it. It transmits to your brain. Like your nerves and shit like that are like transmitters, all your nerves in your body. That's why drugs fuck with that and shit, because it fucks with your nerves, dude, which is transmitted to your brain. It's like called neurological damage, dude. That shit's a motherfucker.
Is it?
Yeah. That shit will fuck your brain up, bro. It can destroy you.
So you need your brain, eh?
Yeah. No, I mean, it can make you. You could be a really fucking genius person, but if you get so much neurological damage, you can't get that back, bro. Like, that shit that you just can't get it back.
Oh. Hopefully you don't lose any of that, right?
No, you won't. If you got into like a bad accident or something, maybe, but I can't see that happening. Or if you did a lot of drugs. But you'd have to do a lot of fucking drugs, dude. Like, your brain like that. certain drugs target different things, like clonopins, that would target your nerve system.
Yeah.
Opiates, that targets your nerve system. It makes your nerve system out of whack. That's why people's armpits sweat and shit like that when they're or they sweat when they're coming off heroin or opiates or whatever. Like, or even when you take it, dude. Like, you see how I sweat, bro, from methadone. Like,
Yeah.
but that's just made by scientists to not do that as much because it's an opioid. It's not an opiate. But it still does shit to your nerves. It still fucks with your neurological in your brain. Like the transmitters in your brain.
Love you too. What are you doing? What show? What guy? Oh. Oh, bastard.
It's like, I thought you were a black dude. In your profile picture, there's a black dude. I'm like, no, that's a white dude. That's me.
I know, but R3D is in your picture again.
Yeah, but it's obvious the one that has the microphone in that center and
Who the fuck is it obvious to?
R3D's in half of my picture, and you're in half of my picture in the background.
I know,
You're
but
in half of it, and he's in half of it. It's me,
so there's two black dudes in the photo.
Two black dudes, and I'm the only white dude. Yeah. But I have the microphone, and it's like zoomed in more on me, and it's like center on me. That's why she said I'm not racist. I respect cultural differences and shit. Gave me that whole spiel when she was talking to me earlier.
Mm.
And I was like sending her laughy faces. I'm like, what the fuck is this chick talking about? Like, I'm like, does this bitch know I'm Portuguese or something? No, because she's like, I respect all races. Like, she's like, name them. She's like, Latino, black people. She's like, she's like, I'm not dumb. I can tell, like, cultural differences in people and shit. And, like, that's why she was giving me that spiel. Because she thought I was black, bro. She thought I was one of the black dudes in the picture.
Yeah. I told you.
But when she goes back and looks, she's like, oh, she just ignored the white dude in the middle of the picture with the microphone. At first I thought it was because of my name, because there's a lot of black names.
Is there?
Yeah. And that's why I thought like what she meant, but and then she started talking pictures. And I'm like, oh, I'm like, this bitch is fucking crazy. I'm like, I don't know, man. That made me think that maybe she is a little racist.
Stupid.
I don't know. Like, how did you not notice the white dude? Well, I don't know because she was willing to rent the room out to me, so she can't be. I think she wants to fuck the black dude. Is what she wants to do.
Stupid.
For real. Because, like, the game changed when she found out I was white. Like,
like it was a different story.
yeah. I'm like, oh, no, I'm black. I go in Portuguese. And she was, oh, I thought in the picture I saw black dude. I'm like, nah, man. I'm like, I'm clearly the one in the picture. Like, I'm like, I had other people around me that were black, but I'm like, it's clearly, you can tell it's my picture. Like, I had the microphone in my hand. You know what I mean? Why would I put a picture up of myself when someone else has the mic in their hand? Like, that doesn't make sense. Unless you're trying to trick somebody.
No,
And
I
plus, you can
still
tell that was a picture of
never
me,
used that.
because, like I said, y'all were cut off in the picture. Like, you were cut off in the background, and you were cut off to the side of me. And it's just a picture of me with the mic in my hand, and I had my arm around 3D like that, and half of my arm was cut off with 3D, and then you were in, like, to the left of me, but in the back a little bit. You know what I mean? To the left of me. I made sure I had all y'all in the picture, but some of y'all. But I made sure the picture, they knew who that was my picture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why I did it like that.
I'm just saying.
I just think it's because the picture's dark. Like I said, she might have thought, and I had short hair with a fade. She may have thought I was light skinned or something because it was like a black and white picture.
Ah, bro.
It was a black and white picture, homie. And I had two black people next to me. Maybe she didn't think there would be a white dude in the mix. I don't know what her frame of thinking is. Maybe she thought I was a light skinned fella. I don't know. Like I said, the picture is in black and white that I have of it, so it's not a colored picture at all.
Shit.
And it wasn't the summer, so I could have had a little tan or something. You know what I mean? No, I'm just kidding. Nah, I do get mad tan though when I am in the sun because of my cultural background. Because my people hail from an island, bro. Of course you're tan.
Oh, you still on that shit? Man, you're white, bro.
I'm Portuguese, dog.
It's alright to be white, man. Don't be racist.
I'm not saying I'm not white. I am white too, but I'm Portuguese. I'm 75% Portuguese and 25% straight white, like Irish white, dog. With Scottish and everything, German, every white fucking race you could think of balled up into one. Because my grandmother was a mutt, bro.
Yeah. There's no such thing as being white. That's just like,
bro,
no such thing as
just the color of your skin.
Yeah.
Your cultural background is.
You could be completely
That's
different.
why she said I know the difference between a cultural background and the tone of someone's skin. You know what I mean? But I think she said that because this is when she thought I was black, mind you. So she could have thought I was one of you guys with me. Like, I think that's what she thought. And then you pulled in, so she probably thought, you know what I mean?
Like, oh, all
And then I
right.
popped my head from the back seat, and she saw me, and she was like, "Oh, wait a minute." And then I got out the back seat because I didn't told her I didn't drive. I didn't tell her that. I just told her I was working on getting my license. I haven't had it since I moved here. I never got it because I lived in Mass. Blah blah blah. I go, but now that I have a place to rest my head, it's something I can work towards. And I like how she said, when you do get your car, this is where you park. Like she, you know what I mean? She sees. Like I like how she does. Like she doesn't leave it out as a possibility. So she even said to me earlier, she's like, "You're a very inspirational person." She's like, "I can tell by your attitude, and I could tell the way you're passionate about what you do." Like, you know what I mean? So I can tell. And I'm like, "Thank you. I appreciate that." She's like, she said I had an inspirational vibe to me, where it made her feel inspirational.
Now she's gonna join up too and do music.
Right? She did say she sings shit. She does sing. She's like,
James,
she
still
keeps saying
talking
that.
about this chick, man.
Of course I'm talking about it. No, I'm talking about where I'm moving because, yo, like, I'm happy. Like, I'm finally fucking got my own spot, like, where I'm paying for that's mine, you know what I mean? And it makes me happy, so I'm like, I'm celebrating right now. That's why I got bears, because I knew this was going to work out. No, but I was saying that she said that I was inspirational, and, like, I said I liked how she said, but you're right, I was talking about it. Because I go, you know what I said? I go, I liked how she said she didn't leave out because she asked me if I had a car or a license. when I was, like, before I went there today, before I left my job. And I'm like, nah, I don't get it, something I'm working towards, or whatever. And then when I got there, she mentioned it again. And I was like, nah, that's something I'm working towards because and I explained more. I'm like, I lived at Mass, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, now I'm here. I'm like, I should have had it by now.
Damn, shut the fuck out of me. Hurt my feelings.
Like, that's something that I'm going to do now that I
There he is again.
And then when I went outside, she's like, when you do get to your car,
what are you doing?
Like, this is where you park, though, is in the space. And I'm like, word. Now, I told Lou, I'm like, I like how she, like how she, you know what I mean, did not believe me that I wasn't going to do it. It's like when you do, like she envisioned it. She used her brain and actually envisioned when I do get a car, it goes here. And that's something, when you have vision, you have, it's a good thing. It goes a long way when you have vision because it helps it mold into existence when you have vision. And it helps when you're around people that envision it. You know what I mean? Like it's a very good thing. It's a very positive thing. So maybe I'll get my fucking license, dog. Like, for real, being here. I bet she'll be, like, for real. Because that is something I thought of that, like, when I couldn't get to Devon's house, dog. I'm like, damn, I really need my license, because I could have a dope spot in Maine, grow weed, legally.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And everything.
Pretty sure he's doing that.
Yeah, and I missed out on that because I didn't have my motherfucking license, dog, and that pissed me off. And it sparked my brain, bro, the other day. I'm like, and you know what? Was resting my head in Dover, I was working towards getting my license. Ask 3D. I studied with him every fucking day, dude. Every day. Every time we went out in the car, he would be like, "What's that mean?" Like I studied. He gave me the book and everything, and I was studying, bro. And I was working towards it, you know. I was envisioning it, you know what I mean. And then I got thrown off track when I got evicted. It's like everything went to shit because now I'm just focused on where am I gonna live, where am I gonna sleep, what am I gonna do, you know what I mean. And it just ruins everything, bro. It really fucks things up. I can't even focus on my fucking music because every night I'm worried about and worried and worried and worried. Even when I am laying my head somewhere, I'm worried because I'm like, what am I gonna do tomorrow? You know what I mean? What am I going to do the day after that? Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, it fucks with you, bro. And it really fucks with you. Like, it makes you not want to do shit, dude, besides go to work. It makes you not want to chase your dream. It makes you, like, and that's why the government wants to leave people in that spot, dude. Because it makes them not want to chase their dream, dude. And I can see now, like, I can see why. I could see a lot of things more clearly now. This is time to change, though. I'm a 35-year-old fucking man without my license. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Kids are getting their license at 14.
No, 16.
16. Still, you know what I mean? 16. Like,
whipping.
Fuck, I'm 35, bro.
Catching the bus.
I never had it once. Maybe it's a good thing, I don't know. You know what I mean? Maybe it worked out that way, but you know what? It's harder to get it now. It's like I never worked towards it. I never practiced. Like I never had to think of what to do. You know what I mean? And it's like now I have to do it. You know what I mean? Because now I'm gonna do it. But the more I do think of it, the more I put it into fruition. You know what I mean? Like a fortune, because it makes you sparks that idea. Like I said, it creates it. It's kind of like music. When you say some shit and it comes true, like it happens in my life all the time. Like kind of like when I did the Chronicles video and made a video of me destroying that apartment and then fucking made a song about things falling apart and people leaving. Or the woman leaving, but come to find out in reality it was the man leaving and the place did get destroyed, but it was because the bitch beat me up. Yeah, that's how the universe molds. And it's like words are strong, bro.
You created that shit.
Yeah, I created it, exactly, through my music. That shit happens to me all the time, and it's like I need to learn, I need to be more smart, I need to learn how to use it. And that's why I started talking about counting money and things of that aspect, like in my last song, like verse I made, the last verse, I was talking about money. I'm like sticking to my thumb. I'm a fucking dream catcher because I was like I'm a dream chaser, whatever. Because I want to start talking about shit like that because we talk about it and mold it. You know what I mean? It lays plants the seed for it to happen. And like the more you talk about positive shit like that, the more it plants the seed for it to happen. So, and it's like I'm finally learning how to wield my wand, so to say. You know what I mean? Like not how to use my craft. You know what I mean? Like I get it, you know. And because I've done it so much by an accident, it's getting ridiculous now because it's ruining my life, dog. Like it's legit. I'm ruining my own life. And I'm doing it purposely because I knew that this would probably be the outcome when I made that song, but I just wanted to see. You know what I mean? And I had no control over it. It was something that just was destined. It happened. Like, there was no controlling Andrea. I tried, dude. Like, no, it wasn't happening. It was going to happen. Whether it was me or her leaving, you know what I mean? It would have happened either way. But you notice how it happened opposite? Because I was negative? Like that happens a lot of this, bro. Every time I'm negative like that, it happens opposite. But it's still negative, but it happens opposite spectrum. You know what I mean? It's kind of like wishing for a new car, but you end up driving your friend's car and getting it into an accident. You know what I mean? Like you get the car, you're driving it. But now you got into an accident. It's negative because maybe you're saying it in a negative way at the time. You have negative thought in your brain. You know?
I don't know what kind of shit you be on, B.
It's called Murphy's Law, homie. It's proven physics. It's called physics, dog. It's proven. Law of attraction. It's a proven thing. It is. It's a proven theory. Well, it's not. It's a theory, but it's proven, but it ain't. You know what I mean? Basically, they'll never know, but they collected such an overwhelming amount of data where it's gotta be. You know what I mean? And when a scientist labels something like that, you know it's fucking like and they make it known. Like. You never learned about physics or quantum physics and shit like that in school? Actually, quantum physics you gotta look more into. That's something you gotta take on your own initiative. But physics is something that we teach in school.
Losing C.
But are we?
Or that's like college level.
What could that dude shoot me?
That shit interests me, quantum physics. Like, I'll read about that shit for fun, dog. Like, that shit really interests me. It gives you, like, untapped secrets of the universe.
No second chances. This is all or nothing.
God damn it. Do it, D.
We lost Bravo. Taking B. They got the best of us. It's time to fade. They must have known
Bullshit.
Giving those guys sob story. My nigga, about
What?
This bitch really took all my clean clothes out of my bag, bro. When I wasn't looking or some shit. Because I had my bag packed the whole week, dog. She really took all my clean t-shirts out of my fucking bag, bro. That's why today in my message she was like, I got something here for you that you're gonna need anyway, so you might as well come over. Was trying to convince me to go to her house tonight and sleep there. And I'm like, nah, I'm not. Isn't that fucked up, dude?
Yeah. This nigga.
Yo, dude. I'm about to hit her up, dude. That shit pisses me off, bro. It's really come on my sister like that, bro. And I'm not hearing any of it. Like, really?